Okay. I think we're good. Now camera is there. All right. And let's see if anybody's here yet. A few minutes early. Turn the sound off for that so we don't get any feedback. Hi, Dandelion. Let's put live chat on. Interesting. Oh, there's my live chat. I'm looking at the StreamYard thing on the phone. I'm going, where's the live chat? More of it's popping up on my laptop than it's on the phone. So I took a little longer to get on tonight because I quick put the rules of how this works in the description. I didn't think to add my email address to the description. Well, I'll do that afterwards, but it's on the screen right there, and Katie's always pretty good, and Diana, about posting it and putting it on there. So I'm surprised we're doing Christmas again. I really am. I thought I was done on Thursday for all the Christmas stuff, but surprise, someone I know gave me 2 boxes of this stuff, all from the 1970s. So, and stuff you don't usually find because it was meant, most of it was stuff that was meant to be thrown away. So who's here? Angela's here. Diana's here. I Heart Old Things is here. I see a lot of names I don't think I've seen before. It's because I haven't been on this early in a while. I ship from Pennsylvania. I am in the southeast corner of Pennsylvania, below Philadelphia. So, oh, I'm going to hit that thumbs up. I should thumbs up my own video. So I had to look down to read the chat. So, because that's running faster than the chat is on the phone. But I film through the phone because I think it's a better camera than what I have on the laptop. Do I look really whited out on my laptop? Do I look like a ghost to you guys on yours? Northeast PA, Robin, are you up around Wilkes-Barre? I had family up there in Elysburg. Nettie, you should have, with the way things have happened at work, I am behind in getting the few out. And let me, oh, what did I do with it? Oh, I put it out there. Because I did ship 2 packages out today, and I don't know to who. But Nettie, I should have your invoice soon. We had a problem at Wawa in that we've lost, we basically lost our entire 3rd shift because one of them has been exposed to someone with COVID. So to be safe, all of them have to now quarantine for 14 days. And so work has been kind of nuts, kind of absolutely nuts. So I've been picking up hours, but I've been picking up hours where I've been working. I go in for my 5 hours on 2nd shift, and then I stay until like 3 or 4 in the morning. And it's kind of worn me out a little bit. But we've lost all but 2 people of our 3rd shift because they're all in quarantine right now. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. So, how's the coffee at Wawa? I don't really know. I don't tend to drink coffee. They have an iced coffee that's in the machine that's a mocha mint, and that's the only one I've I've ever really drank. I'm not I prefer tea, so, but yeah, I look at it this way. It's not going to last much longer. We just have to get through because the quarantines all started they all started last Friday was when we got the word. And when I was in on Sunday, I stayed till 2 in the morning. And then I did it again Monday. And then I was in last night and only stayed till midnight. So it just, yeah, I look at it as it's a chance to pick up all the extra hours. And one of the reasons I'm not having a sale next week on Thursday night is because, one, it's Christmas Eve, but I'm one of the few people still there that knows how to shut down the store, because it's the only time that Wawa ever closes. They never let the gas stores close, as far as I know. But we're what they call legacy storage. There's no gas, and so they let us close. We closed down New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day that night, and we're supposed to close at 10. And I'm only scheduled till 10. And I pointed out the flaw in their logic there, because you said you wanted me there Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to help close the store. We're not walking out of there at 10. That's not how that works. Because there's a lot of food safety things and protocols you have to do, as well as protocols with the money. So I can't guarantee I'd be home by 11 o'clock at night to start a sale on Christmas Eve. So if I do get on, it'll probably just be a short, maybe for an hour, if I get on, and just be a chat, an informal chat. So we have 30 people so far, 32. How many of you were at George's thing? I kind of watched the premiere, but I was busy getting ready for this. Ah, there's Sandy Otto. Sandy had a live sale earlier today. I wonder if I could find it. Here we go. Copy. All right. Here we go. There's the link for Sandy Otto's channel. She also does live sales and has fed some nice stuff. And a kitty cat that occasionally photobombs her live sales. I saw that today. So, oh, Jennifer Lab Mama, I'm glad you're feeling better. Migraines are absolutely no fun. So, is this the first live sale for anybody here? I don't see any names coming up. Ah, Sandy, you fibber. Your first time for me, I think. Okay, Rebecca. I had put in the description, which is there, I basically put that the same rules apply for most live sales, is that I'll give a description and show you the item. I'll give you a price, and then I'll give you a number. And the first one that types in that number is the one that gets the item. And then there's offer ups. And offer ups are basically like, well, it's basically like an auction. But you're offering up the amount you're willing to pay for it. And we time those. But we're going to extend the time to 90 seconds. Partly because some people have lag. And then if you get an item, then you have to email me And my email, Katie and Diana usually repeat it in the chat. My email is in the corner of what you're looking at, but you have to email me your PayPal email, your name and address, and it helps to have at least one of the items that you've won in their description. Yes, dear, you have to pay. The only one getting anything free tonight, if he shows up, is Vinny. And I'll show it to you guys when he's here, because I found this and went, oh, it's got to go to Vinny. So, oh, the night before Christmas was great. That was so cool. Kudos to Katie for that one. Yes, always paying would be nice. We have a number of things up again tonight because they hadn't been paid for. So we're not having that tonight. No, 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 no. And by the way, Katie, that name I told you, they're still under that name. They were in 2 sales that I saw today, including Misty's. So interesting. I'm not having that. So, Vintage Crazed, you're sarcastic? Oh, I never would have noticed. So, yeah. So, are you guys ready to spend some money today? Tonight? Yeah. And you're on the troll hunt, aren't you, Diana? I'm just hoping I don't have anything like what poor Katie had that one night. Oh. Yeah, I know I sent out some stuff, and boy, they're just kind of like, I've checked the tracking, and they seems like they get to a main distribution point and then they just stop. They're just there. Like I have 2 things. There we go. There you go, Vintage Crazed. I have 2 things that I mailed out 3 weeks ago. Both went to Chicago. Not sure why, but both went to Chicago for a distribution point, and they haven't left Chicago. They're just sitting there. I don't know what's going on there. So the post office is so slow, and it is a problem. I know, having talked to, Chicago and Detroit are mail dead zones right now. I know that they're having problems in getting workers. The local post offices near me, they've all said that they just can't get enough workers right now, because some have just quit. They're afraid to come back. They don't want to risk having anything happen, and that's a problem. And it's sad, but that's what it is right now. And the pandemic hasn't helped, because there's a massive influx of online buying that is way beyond what they've ever had to deal with in a long time. So, hi, Kendra Jo. So, we have the first item tonight. Yeah, you do have to pass the federal background check. I have to pass a state background check for Boy Scouts in Pennsylvania. So 20 minutes away still since the 3rd. Yeah, I believe it, Angela. So I have an interesting little plaque. Now, I collect these, but I only collect the ones with the black edge. This is an interesting little, and this one I kind of think might have been a black and white photo, and it's kind of turning a little yellowish because of the glass. But there are a lot of them out there, and they're usually like half this size, and a lot of them have, the earlier ones all have a black border. But the nice part about this one is this one still has the original label on it, which tells you that it's pyroglass, because it's got this really thick coating that's made to look and shine and reflect like glass. And I started collecting them when I inherited in 1984. I inherited a bunch of them from one great aunt because she had a small collection of them, and I've added to that over the years. The one problem with pyroglass, though, is that sometimes the really older ones, they start to crack because this coating is so thick. But this one's in great shape. It's a river between the mountains with the moonlight. And being that this is the wood edge, I think this one is probably later, because the earlier ones from the 30s were always with the black. And sometimes you see them where there are illustrations of little kids. You see floral ones. I have some that are silhouette images. But since this one doesn't match the others, this one's going up. They're always on a hard board. This is literally, it's just a piece of wood. They started making them in the I think they started making them towards the end of the 1920s. So they're always just on a plain board. But they almost all have this gold edge and then have this really thick gloss coating to them. And a lot of times you don't find them with the name. And it says Pyroglass Panels, Green Mountain Studios, White River Junction, Vermont, exclusive distributors. So it's just a little thing. So it's only 6x4. Not quite. It's just under 6x4. So this one's probably from the late 40s, maybe into the 50s. And it is just $5, and it's number 45. $5, number 45, if anybody likes the little moonlight image of the river. Tuck that in there. Nobody for that one. That's okay. The Aging Beginner. I like that name. Don't forget the thumbs up, everybody. Don't forget that button. Did I see Tippy Winks go by at one point? I thought I saw her name go by. Now, let's get the number off this one, because I have something to show her. It's similar to this one. This is, well, the way they painted the name, I think from maybe 1989. So, hi, Serendipity by Melanie. So I found these little guys, and this one is so cute. Now, he is not missing an eye. You guys can't see it, I'm pretty sure, but he's actually got little tiny eyelashes. He's winking at you. He's so cute. And he's got his little top hat on. He's got his little red bow. He is a ceramic piece. He's quite heavy, so there's a lot of plaster in that head. He has one little dink right there. There's a little tiny chip on the back of the ear. He's such a cute little guy. He's like 3 3/4 inches high. I do get a kick out of the eye that he's winking at you. So, hello, Melody. So this cute little plaster pup was fuzzy looking little guy. The brown puppy is $5 and he's number 18. $5, number 18. I know. I think it's great that he's got the little hat and the little red scarf around his neck. He looks like he's all ready to go out partying for the evening. He's just $5, number 18. There's Tippy Winks. Darling, I have something I'll show you. You tell me. Because if you think this looks like Tippy, I will give it to you. Does this look like your Tippy? Does that look enough like Tippy? I kind of think it looks similar. I don't think the nose is quite pointy enough. But I thought you might get a kick out of it. Because I've been looking for Pomeranians. Yeah, see, I think the face does. The body, not so much, and the hair. I just thought that was pretty cool. So it is cute. Tippy, would you like to have this one? Christy, right? You let me know if you'd like to have that one. Because I've been looking. Okay. Merry Christmas, darling. I have been looking all over for Pomeranians, and I went through my stash of animals, and I don't have a Pomeranian. I tried. Okay. Make sure I write it down because my brain's getting like a steel sieve these days. So, because of sheer tiredness. So how many remember the 70s with the flower power and lots of fun patterns? Check these out. I mean, we're definitely looking at the 1970s, maybe late 60s. What's a steel sieve? A steel sieve is it's you kind of use it like a colander, but instead of having the big holes, it's usually made out of a thick wire mesh so that it strains things that are a lot finer. But now these are salt and pepper shakers. There's a little bit of a gold bling on the top there. And it's white glass. This is all enameled on, and it's in perfect shape for the enameling. What's not in perfect shape is that this one, and I think the lights are too bright. This one is a darker cream color. It's there you go. When they're next to each other, you could tell that the lid on the other one has not aged as well. It's got more wear to it. They are kind of groovy. There's no maker's mark on the white glass on the bottom, but I did find a tiny little maker's mark, which really surprised me. Right down there, it says Avon. They're really cool for Avon. But I think, you know, back in the day, some of their older stuff is really pretty cool and pretty different and better quality than I think we're seeing now. I did look them up and was really surprised that on eBay they're about $15. But I can't charge $15, not with that wear that's on that one. So, yeah, I mean, I was really surprised because I didn't think Avon did anything that groovy looking. So this pair is going to be $7, and it's number 6. They're $7, number 6. But they are really cool. They are, and these just screw right off. I mean, this is even shiny inside. They're nice and clean. I didn't find them full of pepper. Jewel T. Okay. Jewel T, you're not a name I've seen before. Hi. How are you tonight? Here we go. Let me just double check something. Okay. I'll leave that up. I might need that. Thank you very much. Now, I have to unbury it. I'm going to give this one more try. I have this early Japanese berry bowl with this lovely little delicate, it looks almost like watercolor painting around the inside of a double light blue band and little flowers. Hi, Nate. And this one has a mark that says hand painted Nippon, but I couldn't find that particular mark on the site I usually use, because sometimes I can find the marks and tell you even who manufactured it. It's got the usual little 3 feet. Each foot has a little gold dot on it, has little gold coloring around the edge, outlining everything. I mean, these little things are really kind of cute. I mean, you can use them as little condiment bowls. You can use them to put your keys in. You know, you could put a little air plant, a little fairy garden kind of thing in there. So this is just a lovely little porcelain, and it's very delicate porcelain, because I can hold it up to the light and I can tell you where every little flower and the bands are, because it's such really good. You hear the ring? Such nice quality porcelain. But the little berry bowl is $5. It's number 44. $5 for number 44. Okay. Yeah, 34 thumbs up, 66 watching. How do we get that higher? Okay, no one for the berry bowl. Okay. This is another one that had it. Thank you, Sam. Oh, I knew right away. I won't repeat what I said when I saw your little short thing going, we're going live tonight. And I went, oh, I can't say that on here. So I have this. This is another Japanese piece by Art, or I can't tell if that's art or Arn Art. I think it just says Art. But it's got its little foil label. And it is a First Communion statue. There's no chips or cracks. And it's a little boy in a blue suit. Some of you are seeing this for a second time because someone had bid on it before, but they never emailed me. There's a couple of things tonight. Now, the only spot you really see any crazing is along here, which is what's supposed to be the disc for the halo. So you have this cute little piece. It's 5 inches high, and it's $5, number 25. $5, number 25, for the little First Communion piece for a little boy. And he's in a blue suit, so I'm guessing he's Protestant. Okay. Now, this one, it has OLIO. I think that's for oil. And it also has a signature, which I cannot read. I don't know what that says. I have not been able to tell. But it does say made in Italy. And you can see that it's the nice clay, so it's a pottery piece. I don't know that it would have had a stopper because this is all very smooth inside. So maybe you use it for oil with a cork. I don't know. I have no way of knowing its age. It's in really good shape. It is hand painted. It is signed, unless that's a place name. It would look cute as a nice little vase. It's 6 inches tall. It is Italian for oil. I kind of wondered. I'm Irish and German. I don't know my Italian. But this is another, it's just $5 and it's number 34. It's just a cute little piece. $5, number 34. Okay. Okay, so it does mean oil. Now, where'd I put them? Here we go. You guys ready for Christmas stuff? Because tonight's the last of it. So I thought Thursday night at the night owl sales that I usually do on Thursday night, I thought that was going to be the last of the Christmas stuff. And then a friend of mine said that she had been helping her mom in the attic and she had 2 boxes of stuff. Did I want them? So she dropped off 2 boxes of Christmas stuff. So I have, and this is going to be an offer up. So Katie will do the timer. Who's doing the timer tonight, Katie or Diana? But I've got this little guy. It is not a salt and pepper shaker. There's no holes in this little guy. Isn't he cute? He's just riding his little, he's riding it like it's a sleigh, his little candy cane. He does say Inarco, Japan on the bottom. He's such a little cutie. And I don't see, there's no chips on him. I'm checking for crazing. And the only thing that I can find on him is in the ear. I don't know if you can see it. Well, maybe you can see a little indent. In the pink, there's a little spot where the glaze didn't go over. And so this little mouse is an offer up. As soon as Katie, is Katie still here? Or do we lose her? What? Oh.
Wearing this jacket all the time.
Did we lose Katie? Gandalf doesn't know what to do because he wants to go out, but there's all that snow and it's been sleeting, so be careful. Sure. Okay, Diana, can you? Oh, now she's saying be right back. I don't have a timer because I use my phone to film. There we go. Start. And the starting price for the little mouse, the Inarco mouse, is $6. Such an adorable little Christmas mouse. So there's our start. Starting per offer is $6. Anyone interested in the Inarco mouse? I love the little eyelashes. Look at that little cute eyelashes on this little face. It's smiling away as it's sledding along. I see Serendipity for 6. He's so cute. And his little tail is wrapped up the side. And it's such a neat little piece. So I see, who are we got? We've got Serendipity by Melanie for 7. April Fool for 8. Somebody else for 8. We're in the last few seconds. And Katie's got us down to the last few. And stop. And Katie will refresh and let me know who is getting the lovely little mousy. I see April Fool. Is that right? Okay. If I could spell April, what am I doing? Okay, now we have, oh, wrong angel. So now we have this lovely little angel. I like the little, they did a nice job with the little wings in the back. And it's in those pale Ladro colors, but it's not Ladro. It is Formalities by Baum Brothers. It is made in China. But I don't think these are in any way recent. So these are, because I've got 2 different ones. So they're just, she's just a little over 6 inches tall. And the angel with the tambourine is $5. She's number 17. There's no chips, no cracks, no crazing to her. She's just $5, number 17. Hi, old stuff, Beth. Okay. Okay. Now the other one is also by Formalities. And this is another one. It had sold, but I've not heard from the buyer at all, and it's been a couple of weeks. So this one I like this one though, because this one has that pan flute for her. And she is also about 6 inches tall. Same thing, by Formalities by Baum Brothers, that nice pastel colors. She's also just $5. And the angel with the flute is number 42. The angel with the flute is number 42. Just a cute little thing. Okay. Take care of that. Okay. Can I show her again? Which one, darling? Because I have number 42 is the one with the pan flute, and number 17 is the one with the tambourine. They really are cute. But they're about 6 inches tall. Yeah, I think there must have been a set. I don't know how many, but there probably were a set. They are by the same maker. They are for the same series called Formalities. You'll take them both? All right. I went to do a second trip to the post office just to get some stuff weighed because I have a couple of big boxes. Some of you know who you are. And my little scale just, I can't see the numbers. And I couldn't get to the post office because by then it had started sleeting on top of the snow. And my car started all over, and I went, never mind. I feel bad because I'm kind of behind on some things, but part of that's just been how crazy work has been. But I'm glad for the extra hours because I know the minute we get past the holidays, I won't have those extra hours. I'll be back to only working like 20 hours a week, sometimes 15. Yeah, I'd rather stay safe myself, especially as my car has over 200,000 miles on it and isn't in great shape. So the next one I have, like I said, some of you will recognize this. These are Fitz and Floyd. They have Fitz and Floyd Town and Country. They do have their Fitz and Floyd mark and a little sticker up here that says that it's handcrafted in China. But they are Fitz and Floyd. Oh, you're recollecting angels this year. Oh, hon. There's another pair of angels coming up. So this is a really nice piece. And the reason I really like these Fitz and Floyd pieces is that being the red and white, these are good not just for Christmas. I mean, you can have these up for Valentine's Day, and it's not really a specific pattern, so you could use them all year long. But they are really nice. The only thing I thought was odd is that the holes are the same. It's a little piece of a sticker over one. There we go. The holes are the same, which is a little strange. But they're 5 inches tall, so they hold quite a bit. And these are, I do have my number. Here's my number. So these are $10 and they're number 56. $10, number 56 for the Fitz and Floyd salt and pepper shakers. There are no chips. They have their original stoppers. You didn't see that green tag. No, that was everybody's imagination that had that tag on there. Anyway, they're in one of my videos of me shopping, so you know where I got them from. So, but they are cute, and they are Fitz and Floyd. Really nice. So they're $10, number 56. Why am I hearing a front door again? Uh-oh. He must have forgotten something. Okay, now this one's going to be an offer up. I was not able to really find a decent set of comps. Prices for this is all over the place. So this is an offer up for a Santa light bulb. Last week I had the little bird, And this time I have the little Santa. Now you can see there's a little wear to the paint, but surprisingly, most of his paint is still there. Now, I don't have a light set that takes these kind of narrow, thin bulbs. So I had no way to test him. But isn't he awesome? So he is 3 inches long. It's just a little guy. It's just 3 inches. Everybody got their fingers ready for this one. So he is going to be an offer up, and I'm going to start him at just $5. Going to start him at $5. He's 3 inches. You got 90 seconds. Go for it. As soon as Katie puts in start. He's just so cool. But, you know, I've been holding on to him. I've had this thing for the last 20 years trying to find the kind of light set that he would go to. And I've never found the light set. So at this point, it was time to offer up him and the bird. So he's just fantastic. So I see Melanie at 13 right now. And oh, Bethka at 15. You have 1 minute. But isn't that just something? Because I've seen some, like his feet show a little wear too. But I mean, the wear is, for his age, the wear is minimal. And there's no chips to the white glass that he's made out of. I like that even the face is tinted, though my lights are so bright, I don't think you can see that. But he's just amazing. And I think we're at 15 right now. So, and I suspect that he will work because that part doesn't look all blown like it would. Sometimes these parts, this little glass piece here will crack. Yeah, he has 2 faces. Yeah, he is a man. Where did I get it from? This is some of the stuff that came out of my great-grandparents' house. This is something from my great-grandparents' house. My sister is 14 years older than I am, and my oldest brother is 16 years older. They can remember our great-grandmother, and he can remember our great-grandmother and great-grandfather. They were long gone by the time I came along. Old stuff, Beth, at 15. Okay. Put his little number on there, put him back in the bowl. Where's the next one? Okay. Now, this is just something that was in it was in that box of stuff from the 70s. But these are easy enough to get, but I didn't know. I like the fact that some of these I've seen now have little plastic pieces holding the letters together, but this has the little brass rivets holding it all together. And I'm not going to unfold the whole thing. My arms aren't long enough, but it does say Merry Christmas. It's in great shape. It's made by Amscan, who I'm not even sure is still around. Now, come on, play nice with me here. But the big Merry Christmas thing, the length is 5 1/6 feet. What's 1/6 of a foot? Anyway, it's over 5 foot long. It's over 5 foot long. But it is, I mean, like I said, the modern ones don't, they have little plastic rivets. This is an older one. everything from that box was from the 70s and I think the early 80s. So the Merry Christmas banner is $4 and it's number 32. It's $4, number 32 for the 1970s Merry Christmas banner. Tina B. Now, another thing that came out of there, and boy, do these look, I don't know if I would be half afraid to use them as a hot plate, but they're 2 red plaques. I mean, judging from the photograph style, I would say, what do you think, 1950s, 60s at the best? I mean, looking at how they are, I don't think these are really from the 70s. And this is really nice. It almost feels like velvet. So it's got that, but they've got this little tab so you could hang it. There's no maker's mark, but there's 2 of them. And they're 8x8 square. Oh, wait. There is something. Oh, where'd I put it? There it is. Hang on. It's really tiny. Oh, there is a maker mark. 1974. DAC, New York. I don't know who that is. You remember these with velvet on the back? I vaguely remember my church growing up had some of these. Yeah, hot pads would make sense because they are a board. I'd just be worried about whatever this coating is. But I think they're pretty cool. You get the pair, you get the 2 of them. And they are $7 for the pair. And it's number 58. $7, number 58. There's a little surface scratching to them both, but nothing major, no major digs to them. I mean, they are kind of neat. I do like the fact that you can hang them up, though I'll tell you, can I tap it again? You happy now? I've seen some of those ASMR. I saw one once and went, what did I just click on? Yeah, I don't, like, you could. I think they'd be kind of neat just sitting up on the shelf as decoration, but they are kind of cool. I, however, would kill for that pair of candles. I would love to find that pair of candles. So they are just $7 for the 2 of them, number 58. Oh, that sound. Most of my nails are breaking off. I ended up doing shipment at work, which I'm not supposed to lift anything heavy, so that was a challenge. So, okay, no takers for the red plaques. Now, yeah, I kind of like, I like the look of those candles that were in there. Now this is like the Merry Christmas one. It's probably the same maker, and it again has the same. It's older because it's got the little brass rivets. But this one says Season's Greetings. They're all in good shape. They don't have, I didn't find any scratches. There's no creases. It's probably 5 foot long, like the other one. And this one is $4, number 13. It's just that this one says Season's Greetings in all the nice foily kind of colors here. So Season's Greetings, $4, number 13. Okay. Is Sam still here? Thrift you. You've never seen Christmas ones like that before, Melody? Oh. Yeah, because I haven't seen them in a long time. You know, you're right, you see the birthday and congratulations. I wondered if Sam was lurking because I have a bag of goodies. I have a bag of cake topper goodies. Ooh. Ah. Special. Some of my Boy Scouts do that all the time. Now I gotta try to get these out of here because we've already had one little casualty with an antler. Oh, well then that means everybody else is gonna get a chance. If I can, come on, come out gently, gently. So this one is not anything like the others. He's really kind of strange. He's a little orange, kind of like an Oompa Loompa, and he's just this real thin. So I'm pretty sure he's a lot later than everything else. Okay, now what you get, you can tell already this is gonna be an offer up. So what you get are several picks. I think these two, they don't have a maker's name, but these two were probably the same maker. So you get these two. You get these little guys. Now, these two are the same color. This one you can see is a little lighter in plastic, but you get them. And does that say something? Oh, it does say something. I think it says Hong Kong. It's really hard to read. There's no mark on this one, but these two say Hong Kong. Which would be typical because like stuff, Hong Kong, Taiwan, a lot of stuff was that in the 60s and 70s. You get this cool little deer. He's also nice little pick. Yeah, this thing, like I said, this is now, okay, this one also says Hong Kong and it says KT on the back, but if you want Demon Santa's in here too. I don't know what's up with the black eyes. He's just like creepy. If you watch Supernatural, anything that has their eyes turned black is Demon Santa. You get these two little bells, which are kind of clear. I'm telling you, this bag is packed. This bag is packed. You get this Santa. Got his little bag. He's got his little stand. You get this big Santa, which would have laid on the cake. He is made by KT as well, somewhere up in the back, up here. But he's cool. Nice big head there. Yeah, oh, that one is scaring them, all the children. Now you get a couple of things. I remember growing up, we'd get cakes, Christmas cakes from the Norwood Diner, and they'd have this stuff laying on top of the cake. And then there's this Merry Christmas. There's three of these. See, I got them all three in my hand, but there's three of these. And then there is these really cool little plastic trees. These are also cake picks. You get those. And then there's one that was so cool, but when I looked at it earlier, I was so annoyed because we've had a little problem. The antler came off. the piece is here. And I didn't notice that when I first looked at him, but he is indeed missing part of his antler. But if you use them for something flat that you're going to glue them on, if you're putting them on an assemblage or something, you could just glue that down. So he comes with it. So this entire bag of goodies of these cake decorations is an offer up. We're going to start at $8 for all these vintage plastic cake decorations. As soon as Katie puts in start, you can go. And we're going to start at $8. That's such a great find. Such a pile of stuff in here. I'm going to put Santa in the back and flat. I don't want that bouncing around too much. As soon as Katie puts in start. There we go. But that is quite the bag full. And you know, I can tell you now, can you imagine that Michael Todd and Sarah from Thrift You would just be dying for this? You know that, right? You know they'd be going crazy for this. But it was all just a lovely bag of stuff that was in this stuff that my friends dropped off from her mother. I don't think Belinda Carroll meant 116. Oh, now you're all in trouble. There's Sam or Sarah for 20. Oh, now game is on. They're here. You're in trouble now. But yeah, it's such a great. And I'm not a big Santa person, but I really do like this great big head. I tell Sarah that her dog needs to go out. How big is this guy? He is 5 1/4 inches long. He is just really awesome. What does that say? KT number 714, which is probably the model number. Made in Hong Kong. So, yeah, I mean, he's even got little white eyelashes. Kind of like mine. So I always have to put makeup on for you guys because this eyebrow is mostly platinum blonde. And then my eyelashes most of them are platinum blonde or red, so you can't see them. Okay. Oh. Katie, see that name? Mm-hmm. So they are okay. Yeah, that went quick. Okay. Yeah, that's the one, Katie. So let's put you back in here, nice, safe, and sound. Now let's see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Melanie. We found out that we have someone who has shown up under different names in the past and never, ever has emailed for anything. And has been doing it all over several live sales. That's a no-no because we all talk to each other. So, we now have this cute little hot pad Good friends, good times, good cheer. And it has the matching pot holder. That's the word. Pot holder. Yeah. And Nate, she changes her name. That happens to be the name that has come up. I found a way to track the name. She's been at every sale, driven stuff up, different name every time. She's shown up in other people's lives, doing the same thing, different names. Sometimes the same name is what she got me with, and we're not having it. Yeah, we don't need fake buyers. Anyway, let's go on because we got a fair amount of Christmas tonight. So we have these lovely things. I don't think they've ever been used. They've never been used. So it is $6, number 54. $6, number 54. It is the matching hot plate. There we go. With Melanie. Oh, Melody bid against herself. Well, that's a good point because I don't tend to. Let me go up. That's a good point. Melody should get them for 36. Because it being in the middle of that, we weren't able to catch. You think we should redo that auction? Yeah. Nate, did you know if you change your name on YouTube, then if anybody goes back to any chats you're in, your new name shows up? Because your previous name all now says Soulmate, even though it was a stuff live chats from before. Yeah, it is not easy. It's not easy to catch all the names. And oh, that's interesting. Is she on there? Oh no, there it is. Okay. So far they haven't changed that. I may not be that computer literate, but I can find out some things. All right, you're fine with redoing? Okay, Melody. Melanie. We'll redo that one. I'm glad we were able to pin her down because she nailed Miss Pamela. She nailed D. She showed up in Misty's today and got one of Misty's offer ups. So we passed it around to anybody we could think of that I had emails for, and they were passing it on to others too. All right, so let's do it again. And go for it, guys. I mean, Katie, you'll set the timer. We'll do this again. You all saw it. You know what you're getting. It's some great stuff. It is some great stuff. And like I said, the only one that's damaged is that one reindeer, and it's missing that little, it's not, well, it's off because the piece is in there. It seems like most of what they've gone for has been offer ups. Though in my live sales, there were a couple of things they got, but most of them were the offer ups. And a lot of us are not happy at all over that. Because, you know, we're trying to do this as a living for quite a few of us. I mean, I would love to be to the point where I'm doing this full time simply because My my Wawa is going to change to a gas one, and there's my health's not been great, so that's been a challenge for a lot of reasons. So we're up to 29 for Melanie. Miss Pamela and I were talking about that, is that we wondered if they could be turned into YouTube for harassment because they are basically doing this to so many of us. Oh, Thrift You. Oh, I think Thrift You just snuck in there. Didn't I get a notice that you went live? Or is that not on yet? Oh, good, Katie. Wow, Thrift You. All right. Well, Melanie, dear, I'm sorry. So let's see, 30. I got to change my notes here. To Melanie. Okay. All right. Wow. Hey, Sarah, I knew Sarah would want those. Melanie, you have been a sweetie, and I have one of those Merry Christmas red ones that I had in a box for Sarah, but I'll take that single one back out since Sarah's getting all of them, and I'll send you the single one. Oh, you were bidding for them. Okay. So since we got interrupted on, did anyone want the hot pad and the pot holder that match? Yeah, okay, Sarah. I gotcha. Because this was $6, number 54, if anybody had wanted the hot pad and the pot holder. That was $6, number 54 for those. Oh, you're cooking wings. Oh, I love hot wings. Okay. How many of you like, well, what I would consider tacky Christmas? Come here, you. Oh my. My, oh my. Hey, why are you falling over? Oh, there's a cat under there. Hello. What do you want? You're not climbing up. Not tonight. No, stop pushing on my back. Oh God, are you guys still there? The doctor is like down by all the wires. She started pushing on the box. The box pushed on the cord for the phone. Hey, remember the other live where the lamp fell off of the thing up there? I had more trouble that night. All right. How many of you like velvet flocking? Got to be careful how you say that. Vintage Crazed, I am in the southeastern corner of Pennsylvania. So I'm below Philadelphia, and I'm right smack in the middle between Wilmington, Delaware, and Philly, right along that I-95 corridor. Now, I said that to George the Antique Nomad in a chat. He goes, right in the middle? It sounds like you're in Chester. Yes, I am. Tell the doctor the Daleks are coming. Yeah. Yeah, you. So, these are candle rings in that lovely 1970s shades of green. That's my fingers sticking out there. But they are all velvet flocked. I have to be careful. We all know what Vinny would go trying to get me to say weird things if I'm not careful with that. They are just something else. And I don't know what's up with the color difference. Like, I look at my laptop and everything looks a little faded than the colors it really is. But on my phone, you can see all the wonderful coloring of these. Now, here's a real surprise. This is a baby Hoovian. Honey, I've been watching it since Pertwee when they first started showing it on PBS here in the States. Anyway, my Boy Scouts picked my brains for classic Doctor Who because they know I watched it. These say made in Italy for Delden Design Incorporated of New York. I don't think I can get close enough for you to actually see that. But they both have the original label, which is really, really cool. It's a little black and gold foil label. With the third Doctor, yeah, that was John Pertwee. And I didn't really I saw it and I saw his first episode, didn't understand what was going on, didn't watch it. And then a friend saw it I think a year and a half later, and they were already up to Tom Baker, who's my doctor. And I thought that, and then I was like, yeah, this is awesome. So, oh, Katie, you're in a different cool club. See, there's different types of cool. You're in a different cool club. So anyway, these fuzzy suckers. Now, you could tell where there's a little discoloring here and there. And now most of the flocking looks good, except on the back where it would hit the table, I guess. So, yeah, the more recent ones are very well done because they actually gave them a decent budget. Let's face it, the early ones were cheap and cheesy because the BBC never gave them any money. So, anyway, the fuzzy candle wreaths are $8 for the pair, and they are number 20. $8, number 20 for the 1970s flocked candle wreaths. Thrift you. Okay. They are something else. But they're still not the funniest thing we found. Don't spoil it. Anybody who saw the video of the unboxing, don't spoil the surprise. Because it's coming. Okay, now I have these little guys. Yeah, no spoilers. What is in there? Oh, a piece of wax I didn't get out. That's what's in there. Now, these are just two little white, plain, simple porcelain. Well, porcelain or ceramic. I think they're porcelain. They don't have a maker's mark. They're 3 inches wide, 1.5 inches tall, but it's nice because you could put something around the bottom. It's nice to have these kind of little accent pieces simply because you can either turn it upside down like this to be a riser for something that you sit on top to make it higher, or you can use them as little candle holders and have them that way, or put little bottle brush teas in them. So they're just a nice little pair that you can, because they're white, you can use them for any holidays. Yeah, I know this way looks like a mushroom, but it would give you, it's got this nice flat spot, so it would give you some height for something that you're using to decorate with in your little tableau on your table. So these are just $5 number two. They're just $5 for number two. They're just nice little white pieces. Christina. Now, if you've bought from me before, then most of you, I would have your information. If you have not bought from me before, you definitely need to send it to me, though. Oh, now this, because I have not watched Heroes yet, Kendra. My Netflix list is massive, and I just don't have the time. This is going to end up being an offer up again because I never heard from the person. So we have this wonderful Napco sleigh. It does indeed have the little white and silver foil. It's got its little code number up here. Yes, please, don't forget the thumbs up. Now, it is 5 inches long. It is just under 5 inches high. The only thing wrong with it is there is a little, you can see it, there's a little ding there. There are 3 little dings. There's 2 on that one on that one. These little flea bites. And then this one has, I can't, okay, you can get the one there, and then there's one up here. But this one, the way the glare goes, I can't, the third one's so tiny, I can't get it to show. Now, it does have crazing to the glaze, but it's uniform. It's uniform, thin. You can only really see it under a bright light. There's no, I'm not seeing any real wear to any of the gold work on it. I upgraded to one that somebody else had in a live sale, to one that was more the style I've been looking for. So I'm upgrading, and so I'm offering this one up for you. The Napco sleigh is going to be an offer up. As soon as Katie starts the timer, we're going to offer it up, and we're going to start at $8 for this lovely vintage Napco sleigh. And I did not find any chipping problems in all this little spaghetti. I did not find any problems with it. I don't see any. Though, mind you, with spaghetti stuff, unless you take a magnifier to it, sometimes it's hard to see it. But it is a really cool piece. You know, this is something I had gotten from my dad's mother, from Granny. And but it's time for this to find a new home, because I've upgraded to one in the style that I was really wanted to find. So I see we're up to 15 already. We have a minute to go. And It's just so cute. Sorry, I wasn't talking there for a second. I was double checking to make sure a name hadn't changed. Okay. Who do we have the lucky winner for that? Okay, aging beginner. Thank you. Make sure that you take a second and shoot me an email. Be best if you do it now. I found that to be the best thing is if you do it during the live sale, then I have it and then I add everything together. So if you just get it in for the one tab for the win. Well, that's true. That is what the initials come out to. So now we have this. This is in the box. Oh, and do remember this Christmas stuff with the way shipping is with the post office and everything. You probably won't get this stuff in time for Christmas. 80 people and I only have 55 likes. Oh. Oh, bye, Nate. Can we get that at least to 60? Come on. So this is a neat piece. You've got ho, 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 joy, fa la la. It's never been used. There's no marks, no scrapes. It is dishwasher and microwave safe, and it's made by Royal Norfolk. But it does come in the original box. And get you back down in there. You know, I love snowmen. I collect vintage ones. I don't like Frosty. And if you want the story behind Frosty, there's a video on my playlist. Anyway, so the snowman mug is $6 and it's number 11. It is the original box. There is a little wear to the box. There's a scrape there. There's a little crease there. But it's just $6 and it's number 11 for the snowman mugs. Mug. It's one mug. $6, number 11. Yes, Katie's dog ate the real baby Jesus. Got to have that real in there. That was awesome that night. So next we have a little Christmas tree. There's two flaws with it. There's a little line there and a little weird little mark there, and they're manufacturer flaws. It is Lefton. It's more modern Lefton. It's not the really vintage stuff. The sticker on the other side that says hand painted says Lefton China, and then of course it's got the gold foil, gold and red foil. It does have faintly embossed George Lefton, and then there's another sticker that says 06466. This is made for the Lefton Christmas Village. So it is the little tree for the Lefton Christmas Village. It's 3.5 inches tall. It's a cute little piece. You know, it's a nice little thing to have. Yes, we're up to 65. Yes, thank you. So we're up to 65 of 82 people watching. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know Lefton made a village, but apparently they did. I don't know when they stopped, but apparently it's more recent. It's not a thing from the 50s or 60s. Their village seems to be more from the early 80s. But for this neat little thing, the tree, it's $6 and it's number 26. There's no chips or cracks. There's just those two little spots, the manufacturer's flaws. But it's $6 and it's number 26. And Melanie. I just love saying serendipity. I just think that's just a fun word to say. Anytime I say it, I don't say Melanie. I say, oh, look, it's serendipity's here. It's because I like the name. Okay. Let's take a little short break from Christmas. Just because I don't want to have Christmas fatigue. And no, it's not wine, it's just grape juice. There's no budget left for wine. Otherwise, I'd be buying some nice, lightly sweet white wines. So I don't have too many. I thought the box would be fuller than it was. But apparently it's a box I started for as I found them. And I know I still have other vintage 1960s Fisher-Price stuff that was not in the box. So I have this really cool fire truck. It's missing the clicker piece. So some parent probably got ticked off. There should be a piece on the axle that clicks that metal bar that's in there and makes it click. And it does have patent pending, made in the USA on the side. And then on this side says Fisher-Price Toys Incorporated, East Aurora, New York. It does have the ladder. The ladder does work. It does stay where you put it. I always thought this would be pretty cool. And a friend of mine, her mother has one of these. What I like is that as you do can you see his head bopping around? He's got a little piece that as he moves the wheels, he turns and he looks at you and then he turns forward again, which is pretty cool. But I always thought it would be cool to have this up, and you might have to prop it up and find a little Santa that you could put up there to have, have it for a Christmas display. Now, it doesn't have its pull. It doesn't have the string. There is this little piece here is separated right there. And this little piece here is separated there. So it's more just for a cool display piece. And it is the older ones because it's solid wood with the lithographed paper over it. It's their item number is 630, which is in the paper here. So this would be cool. It's just $8 and it's number 40. $8, number 40 for this neat little vintage 1962 Fisher-Price fire truck. If anybody would like that. I do think, yeah, he could be cool on the 4th of July. I hadn't thought of that. You could put a little flag off the ladder. So who do we see? I've got Thrift You. Thrift You for the fire truck. Why do I have the feeling if it goes to Thrift You, that's going to be one massively big assemblage to hold this guy? All right. The other one I have is, they called it Little Snoopy. And this is the one, now he's older because he's got, the ears are, you hide that number there. He's got the ears that are covered with the textured stuff. Later on, they changed the ears to plastic. But these are, and they are smooth. And this is the early one. This is textured. He's the original one from 1965. He's been mine. From what I always understood, he was a baby gift when I was born. He does have he's missing his little string. Now, he came with a string that one end of the string had a little shoe that would hang off the string. He's got a little condition issue here because the paper's curling a little bit and he's missing this piece here. He's in surprisingly good shape considering I pulled him around, from what I was told, a lot. He's got a little wear to the paper on the nose. He does have he makes this weird little noise. But he's got all his parts as far as making the noisemaker goes. And he's all wood. All his information is on the back. What I found interesting is it has made in the USA, copyright 65, Fisher Price Toys, East Aurora, New York. And then it's got the US patent. And it's got this long patent number. But here's what cracked me up. Is I always got told this was given to me as a baby toy when I was born. Well, if it was, then why does it say Canada 1968? I was born in 65. I think after 6 kids, maybe my mother's memory was a little fuzzy as to who got what toy when. Isn't that wild? I like that noise. It does sound like a sick duck, but I can deal with that noise a lot more than I can those damn poppers. Those popcorn ones with the long handle and it pops the little balls. I used to unscrew the handle and hide the handle on my nieces. I hated those things. Those drove me bonkers. I found 3 of them cleaning out this house. I gave all 3 of them to Goodwill because I wasn't going to deal with them. Yes, the popcorn ones. I hated those suckers. Absolutely hated them. So his wheels wobble. They are so that he kind of bounces as he moves. The only other thing wrong is there's a crease line here. So you were born in 66. I was born in October of 65. So yeah, because we're all Gen X, aren't we? Ha ha ha. So little Snoopy here is $8 and he's number 33. I can't figure out how to get that right. $8, number 33 for the little Snoopy pool toy. Vintage thrifted treasures. Okay. Let me check something. Yeah, I'm the 27th of October. And I think that is primarily because the doctor wanted to go on vacation. So he kept insisting to my mother that she had to have induced labor, which really ticked her off. I mean, I'm the youngest of 6 kids. So it was pretty obvious that, if the woman has had 6 and she tells you you're wrong about her due date, then you're wrong about her due date. That's just how that's going to work. But I was the only one that was induced. I'm the only one not on or within a day of a holiday because everybody else is on or within a day of a holiday. Steve is Pearl Harbor Day. Phyllis is the day after Christmas. David was on Mother's Day. Gary was on Valentine's Day. Roy was Easter Sunday. I swear I was holding out for at least Mischief Night. At least Mischief Night. So, let's see. I'm double checking something. Okay. July 1959. Yeah, I think I got a sibling in 59. Oh, you told the doctor when you were going to have the fifth? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I was holding out for Halloween. My mother also swore I was holding out for Halloween. Now, the other game I have, oh, I just put them on top of it. Now, I never played this as a kid. This was something from an estate. Has anybody else played Hi Ho Cheerio? I keep wanting to call it Cheerio, but it's Cheerio. Hi Ho Cheerio in the original box. I keep forgetting to take that tag off. It is made by Whitman, and I had the year because it's on there somewhere. This was made in 1960s. In 1960. Oh, Vintage Craze. We have the same birthday? Oh, that's fun. This was one of your favorite games, Sandy? Yeah, I never seen this before. And it has more cherries than you need. And because most of the cherries have this little hook and are kind of a lighter color. And then there's a few that are a little bit bigger and they're a darker red and it's a straight up and down thing. So there's actually more cherries in there than are needed. But it's basically you put all the cherries on your tree and your job is to fill your bucket with all the cherries, pick them all off your tree before anybody else does. But there's little things down there that make you have to lose some of your cherries. And I'm so thankful that Vinny's not here because boy, would this one, he'd have a blast. And I'd get in trouble with you too. All your things remind you of your grandma's house? That's probably because there's stuff here from my grandma's house. Yeah, you had to go there, Katie. You had to. There's a lot of loose cherries in this box, really. Now, it does have, on the inside and on the outside, there is, and it's funny, I don't know. I guess my aunt figured she'd prevent the box from splitting. All the corners have a wide piece of tape around them, both on the inside and on the outside. And there's no evidence that this corner ever split, but oh, Melody, honey, I've lost both. So it has everything it should have. The box has a little bit of wear down here at the corner. It's been used, but it has them. And so it's $10 for number 28. It's $10 for this game from your childhood that you could play with your kids or your grandkids or just have fun playing around with. You can play with your cherries to your heart's content. And yes, I did just say that. So vintage thrifted treasures. It's 60 years old. Yeah, that's kind of old. So Vinny has not showed up. Do you want to see what I'm going to send Vinny? And shh, don't anybody tell him. But when I saw this, and it's got some issues, okay? So like it's missing the flap. But I saw this and I thought of Vinny. And what would Vinny say? I thought of it right away. The graphics are cute, but it's the name. It's what it has. So nobody tell Vinny this is coming to him for Christmas. And Katie, if you have Vinny's address, email it to me because I don't think I've got it. I need to get this to him. So it's a box of hookers. Yeah. Anybody that's been in the chat with Vinny knows that hookers are the Christmas hooks for the Christmas balls, right? It's a box of hookers. He probably will see the replay, but let's have some fun. Anyway, look what it says. long size. You know he would be making comments about this box if he were here. I just lost it when I found this in the box. I was cracking up so hard. And I'm like, this Vinny, I can't put this up on for sale. I can't. This has to go to Vinny. So I'm sending this to Vinny. Shh, don't anybody tell him it's coming. But I just had to. I just had to save it for Vinny. Long size hooker. Long size for your hookers. It's just too perfect. It is too perfect. I just had to. I just have to send that to Vinny. Oh, you just watched the unboxing? Yeah. I mean, I just had it given to me, and it's like, so, I got a room full of boxes. I could do more unboxes ones as I get more space, but that was too good. Those things were just too good. I might be able to after it ends. I might be able to go back out and edit out that little part to keep him from seeing it. But I don't know that he goes back and watches the live sales. So that'll go to him. So, one of the things we found in this unboxing were yeah, Vinny this time of year has got to be gone crazy because he works in retail in a department store, as it were, and he's working full-time hours. And this time of year, I know how crazy that is. I've been manager and everything from peon on up in retail at Christmas. My very first day of retail was Black Friday in a bookstore in a mall. If you can survive that, you can survive anything retail can throw at you. So now that we're all going to be quiet about that and not tell Vinny, I have some matches that we found in that unboxing. So these are, now I had to figure out, I don't think, oh Lord, I already told Vinny that come spring, I'm coming to Maryland because there's really not that much around me. I have a hard time in my area. I don't have that much stuff here. It's kind of too urban without really a lot of thrift shops around me. But I'm going to Maryland. I'm going to go find Vinny in the spring. I already told him I'm coming. We'll set a date. I'm coming down there. We have to get together. Yeah, Christmas is crazy in a bookstore. I held the record of the 6 years I worked there. For 4 years, I won the record. We had a tally list in the back of people who would come in and ask you, I don't know who wrote the book. I don't know what it's called, but I know what the cover looks like. And if you could actually find it and sell it to the person, you could put your little markup on this tally sheet in the back. I managed to hold the record of selling 6 books in one Christmas season, where that was all I had to go by was what the cover looked like. Part of that's because I'm a very image-based learner. So I remember covers more than I would remember authors' names. So authors' names. So, but yeah, bookstore, I would imagine bookstore and record store was a challenge because you get people that they kind of know what they want and they might remember what it looked like, but they might not remember the musician or the band name, but they'll know what the cover looks like, and that could be a challenge. But we did find a bunch of different Hallmark matches, and I have to find out, I don't think you can actually send matches through the mail because they're flammable. So I don't know if I should have to take the matches out, but I also have matchbooks to send. And UPS does not do well with little packages. So I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So these are from Hallmark. They've never been used. They still have the original safety thing over the send them by ground mail. Oh, okay. I can send them ground mail. I don't know why I didn't think they still did ground mail. Okay, that's good to know because I have some matchbooks that George wants for the Antique Nomad, and I haven't sent the picture to him because I haven't figured out how to get them to him. So we have this little guy, but it's again, it's such a great little image with the holly going around and the red bows. Hallmark in the 70s had this whole plan a party set. And I have stacks of plan a party stuff over here on the table. I did kind of manage to get a card table in here. I only have 2 legs of it down because I didn't get rid of all that pile yet because I found too many books. But they had, matter of fact, I have this Hallmark plans a party. This was the thing that went for all of it, and they would make matching everything: cups, napkins, plates, matches, everything you can imagine. You can't send the strike anywhere ones. I don't know if these are, but I'll talk to my guys at the Ashton post office because they'll let me know. But it does have the original thing. It also says they were made in Japan. And but it's such a neat little thing, and you could put, you know, some little thing sitting on top because it's 2¼ inches tall. So I did try to find comparable prices. They go for between like $5 and $7 for this little guy. And so it's $5 number 22 for this neat little thing. $5 number 22. You know, we also found one that I'm keeping because it was snowmen. Belinda Carroll. Stick you in there. Now. Okay. Now, this next set, it's for matchbooks. Now, you're going to get the pair. They've never been used. It's still full in there. They do say made in the USA. And they have Hallmark on the back on that one. This one says Merry Christmas on the back. Now, I didn't find the Bell one, but I found a lot of Santa. I love that he's on ice skates. That's so cute. I was looking up prices for Santa matchbooks, and the prices are like just crazy. I mean, they jump. There was one I saw that went for $70 for a matchbook that had Santa on the cover that nobody'd ever used, and it was one from the 1940s, I think it said. It's just crazy. How many items do I have left? 10:50, probably another hour's worth. Because there's still a fair amount of Christmas from those boxes. Because I've already saw what time it was because we've had fun chatting so much here and there. That I'm not going to worry about anything that's not Christmas. So I'm just going to knock out all the Christmas stuff. Yeah, matchbooks can be valuable. A lot of times it's the graphics or the advertising that's on them, but there are collectors for matchbooks. But I decided, and I found this Santa Hallmark one for more than this. So I said I was gonna, you know, I always try to undercut what I see is the eBay market for you guys to make it a little bit lower. And so I have 3 sets of these. So I will take the first 3 names that come up. So they are $8 for the pair, number 46. $8, number 46. And I'll take the first 3 names because I have 3 pair. Because I'm keeping one of these. I'm just going to like stick him there as part of a display. Hi, Jeffrey. So I have 2 more sets. I have 2 more sets of these. $8, number 46. So anybody else want a set of those? Because I have 2 more sets. Okay. So only Jeffrey wants the matches. That's okay. Now, he was lurking. I've only seen half of Jeffrey's little assemblage thing. They looked pretty cute, actually, from what I saw. I still have the last 15 minutes of it to watch. Yeah, we were just discussing about how to ship those. Especially as I got some that have to go to George. So this is an offer up. Those of you who were here at the night owl sale last Thursday saw these. We have some brass. We have 2 brass candlesticks. And they are marked Mexico and the number 5 on the bottom. I don't really quite know what that means. They're really well made, but there's no way to really tell the age. For those who hadn't seen them before, there's even little finger lines here. There's the crease for the fabric. They've even got a collar around the dress. The wings are well attached because they're attached up here and down here. It's really nicely done. You don't really see any runaway soldering anywhere, not any major problems to them. They do look like, where's the one? It's this one. This one has some weird little mark here because that had wax on it. When I took the wax off, it had discolored it a little bit. So we have the 2. They are 7 inches tall. Oh, this one does have that little ripple right there, which I didn't find my needle nose pliers, or I would have tried to straighten that out. I think the kid borrowed them and then didn't put them back. So we have these as an offer up. My aunt used to be a stewardess on American Airlines back in the 50s and used to do the Los Angeles to Mexico City run for years. And these came from her place, so they could be older. I'm not 100% sure because there's no way to date it. So these are an offer up, and they're going to start at $10. It's an offer up and start at $10. They are really cool looking. I don't know if you could consider them a folk art piece, but they really are very well done. And you can just see, I mean, they did make some thickness to them. You could just see this where the hairline is open. This is 2 pieces folded over to make that helmet. So it's just started at $10. The timer has started. They're 7 inches tall. You get the pair of them. The brass made in Mexico candlesticks. You have less than a minute left Two great angels. Be really cool for Christmas. Some people collect angels, so they'd just be cool for that. Less than a minute at $10. Yeah, I've seen the made in India ones, and the brass seems to be a lot thinner for made in India, but these were made in Mexico. And I love all the little details, like the fact that they even put little lines in for the fingers. But they're just $10. Time's about to be up. No one wants them tonight. Oh, we had a bidding war for these last time, but then the high bidder was the one that never paid. Well, okay. No one for the angels tonight. Oh, Kendra Joe came in afterwards. Well, Kendra, as you're the only one who came in, even though it was after the timer, that's fine. You were the only one. I will put you down for them. They are really cool looking. So Kendra's going to get them. Sit them back in there. Let me move our Fisher Price stuff. More 1970s Hallmark from their what did that thing say they were called? Their Plans a Party series from the 70s. This is all still sealed. There's a little tear here to the plastic where the corner is missing, but nothing's wrong with the placemats. Placemats are still in there, still sealed, and they are 11¼ by 14¼ inches. Vintage Hallmark, 8 placemats with holly on them. And they are $7, number 3. $7, number 3. Still in the original packaging. There's 8 of them, by the way. There's 8. Just $7, number 3, original in the packaging. Nice holly pattern placemats. Okay. What do we got? I don't want to know. Just mute yourself. Did I say they were poly? No, I don't know what the placemats are made out of. Doesn't say what they're made out of. They're very stiff. Let's see. Santa. More Santa. More Santa, more Hallmark. And oh, that's right. You're the... I hate when cellophane goes bad. Okay. I'm not having this happen to my keyboard again. This happened when we were emptying the box in the live. The cellophane around some of these dinner napkins, because there's 2 packs of the dinner napkins that still have the original cellophane, and the cellophane is completely just shredding. Like Jeffrey had all that weird little snow all over everything today in his craft project. Well, I had cellophane everywhere, including going into my keyboard when I did the unboxing of this Christmas stuff. So there is a big stack of these. These are also Hallmark. You have the beverage napkins. I should have counted how many were here, but I didn't, because this is open. It says there should have been 16. 10, 11, 12. There's 14. And then there's 2 full packages and a few extra of the dinner napkin. And it's the same Santa. And if you look, there's the Santa that's on the matchbook covers. So it's the same pattern. It's part of that Plans a Party series that they did in the 70s, where everything what are you telling Jeffrey is too late for? Vinny. Oh, Vinny. Hi, Vinny. Shh. No spoilers. Vinny, you missed us selling a game that was just something we knew you'd want to. So there's like a big stack of these. These are all the dinner napkins. There's a big pile of those. Yes, we had a What Would Vinny Say in your honor. So that's the pattern, and it looks like there's about 14 of these. These are all 1970s. I remember there used to be a thing where you took old napkins and you decoupaged them onto glass bottles in the 70s. So I don't know if you could just use these as decor, use them as a doily, and sit your Christmas thing here and then have the Santas showing. But there's a bunch of them, and it's $7. Should I do these as an offer up, or should I just... I have it on my list as an offer up because I just don't know what the pricing should be for this stuff. What do you guys think? No? Set a price? It's a bunch of napkins. I couldn't find prices for these. How about $7, number 14? $7, number 14. For the vintage napkins with the Santas. Okay. Yeah, because if we do them all as offer ups, we'll be here forever. Belinda. Okay, are you ready for the bizarre one? And this is going to be an offer up because you're never, ever going to find anything like this ever again. Come here, you. I can't get a hold of my big ball. We were all laughing at this so hard the other night. It's a craft piece. Look at this sucker. Is this not the craziest? You can have your own NyQuil cup disco ball for Christmas. It's every one of these little cups has measurements for liquid on the side. So somebody took a lot of NyQuil back in the day when NyQuil had a fair bit of alcohol in it. That is a big ball. And it's got hairpins inside, hat pins, and they're holding in the cups, and there's a little like sequin thing in there, and it's got some of them have green around it, and then some of them have a green and gold glitter mix, and it doesn't have lights in the middle. Oh, bugger, there goes my book. It just has a big styrofoam ball in the middle. And so now they make those tiny little fairy lights. The problem is I don't know where you'd put the battery pack because the battery packs are kind of big. But you could probably put those little fairy lights and wind them through it. But hey, I once did a show called Iolanthe, which is a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta, and the entire women's chorus are fairies. Other than the character of Phyllis, all the women in the show are fairies, including a fairy queen. There was glitter everywhere. It was in our hair, in our makeup, on our costumes, in our houses. It was crazy. Glitter does get everywhere. So, but this is just too funny. And it's so 1970s, probably from like McCall's Craft magazine. You remember they always put out that Christmas issue? Maybe they used it at a hospital for a dance? Possibly. So I'm doing this as an offer up just for the heck of it. You too can have your very own NyQuil ball for Christmas as a decoration. Personally, I think it'd be kind of cool if you take, like, right in the center here, stick a little thing of mistletoe hanging off of it. You could have it hanging in the doorway with mistletoe. Isn't that hysterical? So as soon as Katie starts the timer, I'm just starting this at $3. Whoever wants to go for it, go for it. You can have your very own 1970s. I'm sure this idea came out of a craft magazine. I'm sure. There goes the start timer at $3 for your very own NyQuil Christmas disco ball. I just, 1970s was definitely the era, especially as you got to the mid 70s, of homemade crafts of any kind. And I just earlier this year sold all of my mother's old craft magazines that had all this. And I may still have some vintage Christmas ones. But oh my Lord. Yes, it is very lightweight, be easy to ship, but come on, just $3 for the NyQuil disco ball. You'll pay $3 and somebody else will take it. This was in the boxes that came. This was in the boxes of stuff that my friend dropped off from her mother's house. That's where all this Hallmark stuff came from. And I pulled that out and just started cracking up. It's just so funny. 10 seconds according to the laptop. $3. Come on, it's a steal. Oh, yeah, if I were still at the art museum, that'd be a hysterical white elephant gift. Melody, okay, Melody's many miss. You came in after the timer, but you're the only one that's put a price up for it. Oh, okay. I'll send it to Diana. Send to okay. That thing is just so different. I got it. All right. Now we got something big and something special. Oh, Fatbird's fine. Did you get here in time to see the fabulous Christmas disco ball? We have to show it to him. It's all NyQuil bottles. It's all the cups from NyQuil. Oh, that. Oh, yes. Yes, Diana has to make a video with it. That's like that elephant I sold in my very first live sale. That thing was glitter fabulous. Now, I have, where's that number? Oh, the number's down there. Okay, so I have this. just wanted to let Fat Bird's Vine see it. Come out, little darling. She's never been out of the box. Oh, come on, where's your paperwork? This is from Paradise Galleries. And a lot of you saw that I had put up some of the vintage Barbies. Well, not vintage, but the Barbies that my mother had bought me. Well, this is another one that a friend had given me. She is all porcelain. She's got little bare feet, porcelain bare feet under there. I've never had her out of the box. I have her wings. She is a fairy. She is called Golden Harvest. And this isn't quite what she looks like because the picture doesn't have the right wings with her. That's what she looks like out of the box. But she doesn't have her wings. She has different wings. She has harvest looking wings instead of what's in that picture. So she's got all her stuff. And I know these aren't, I mean, Paradise Galleries put out a ton of these. She's number 315, which they made a big deal of giving them what number they were, but they never told you how many they actually made. So she's another wonderful little fairy that I've had for ages, but I've never had her out in display. So she's an offer up. She's all porcelain, little beaded necklace, really nice face to her. But she's all porcelain and she's an offer up. I'm starting her at $12. As soon as Katie wants to let that run, she's $12 for the porcelain fairy doll. And she's gonna be an offer up. And her wings are running away. All right, there's the start. $12 for this wonderful porcelain fairy. She's never been out of the box. She'd be fantastic to set out for in the fall. Because, I mean, she's just got such gorgeous colors to her. She's such a pretty thing. But I don't really have a place for her. And as I said, she's never been out of the box. She's got all her paperwork. She has her wings. And she's $12 is the starting bid. Katie's already started the timer. And I'm going to try to get her back into the original box. Her wings want to run away. Come on, you. In you go. She is really lovely. And if you know a little one that really likes fairies, she'd be great. $12 for a porcelain doll that size is pretty good because they sell for about $30. But I like the fact too is her head is posable. Her head is posable. She does, I think, come in. So just a few seconds more for the Harvest Fairy. Oh, okay. I may pack her away again till the fall. She might do better then, since she is kind of a fall. Whoopsie, get in there. Her little tag thing. Okay. No, I don't see any takers. That's okay. Fairies are kind of a specialized thing. And anyway, it's this close to Christmas. And with only 70 watching, you know. Now, let's see. We're going to jump the non-Christmas stuff. Okay, this is another offer up because I couldn't find comps, and this is another one I think is going to be fighting over them. It's a bunch of vintage Santa coasters. They've never been used. I don't know how old these are. There's no maker's mark. This is all fuzzy. He's impressed in there. The back is wax paper. I've never seen coasters that were wax paper on the back. And there's quite a few of them. I forgot to count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 of them. The only thing I think is strange is look at his hands. He's got such a great face, but his hands look like little lobster claws, which is a little strange. His hands just look a little bit strange because they look like little lobster claws. So they're just a little over 3 inches. So there's 10 of them. They're really cool, and I gonna do these as an offer up, and we're gonna start it at $5 as an offer up for the 10 Santa coasters, the vintage coasters. Yeah, I am. I'm just keeping going because there's a lot of Christmas stuff here, and I'd like you, because if I don't sell it tonight, I'm gonna just pack it away for next year when I make space in the attic, maybe. But there's 10 of them. We start at $5. And like I said, I don't know the age, but I've never seen wax coasters that have wax paper on the back. How old do they have to be that they have wax paper on the back? So they are pretty cool, but they're definitely different. And I think they'd be cute. You could send them to friends as little package toppers or something. But they are cute. But I still can't get over his mittens make him look like he's got lobster claws. Got 1 minute to go, and it's at $7 so far with Belinda. The lobster claws, there's what was that? Futurama? There's a character in that has lobster claws to it. Early 70s, huh? That have the wax paper. So we're at $9 now for the... So we are at $9 now for the 10 Santa. Yeah. Oh, I see $10. 11. There might be a strange movie called The Lobster. There's a lot of strange movies. Oh, I'm holding them upside down. You bought vintage what? Okay, I think it's Belinda. Belinda, I think. You read it as pastries. That wasn't what I read it as, but I'm older than you. Okay. All I do know is Lucid Curios, they're gluing you back together. That was what I caught on that. Ah, okay. Well, I hope it went well, hon. You collect burlesque items. So I was thinking the right thing then. I thought it was just my brain just going there because I'm warped. Okay. This is another one, and this one, it's a Santa. We're gonna do a offer up on this one because he's another Hallmark one. He doesn't have the cover. He's got his funny little string and ball for his hat. It doesn't look like any are missing. I did find these online, and they're another thing where they're kind of selling for crazy money. But he's just a cool little, I mean, I love the fact that he's this little tube and his little hat just goes right on, and he's got this little dangly thing. So he is an offer up. He's starting at $6, which is well below what he goes for usually. But I like giving you guys gems. So you got a package of 5 or 6 of these? Oh, hun. 5 or 6 of these, you're sitting on about $12 to $15 each from what I'm seeing going on. So the timer has started at $6 for the little tube of matches. Great little Santa face. And I like the fact that the pattern goes all the way around. You see the back of his head, his hair goes all the way around. You know how to line it up because there is a seam to the paper. You know, but that is really pretty cool. So right now it's at 6 to Belinda. But that is really cool little guy. He is a Hallmark one from the 70s. And I guess because he is a Santa is why they were kind of just jumping on prices for these things. But he is, I just like playing with the little string and the ball. It's like that cup toy. Can you get it into his hat? Up like that. Nope, it fell out. I see Catherine Young for 7. Just a few seconds left for the little Santa tube. Jeffrey's playing sniper. I used to play a sniper, not on auctions though. I had foot surgery at the time a video game called Black Ops came out on the PlayStation or Xbox, but it was Black Ops 2. I got to be very good as a sniper in that game because I had nothing else to do. I had 6 weeks of bed rest while my foot healed because they ground 8 bones in my foot. So I had to do something. I played a lot of Minecraft and I played a lot of Black Ops. Now, this is a big batch. More of the Hallmark plan a party thing. This is just okay. So you have this massive plate. You have the massive dinner plates of the wreath, right? You have the bulk size beverage napkins. 100 napkins, but it has been opened, so there's probably not quite 100 in there. 10 by 10. It's got its original label thing in there. Now there's a few of these that are loose. There's a sealed one of the vintage dinner napkins. There's a few packed up of loose of the, they're all that wreath pattern. And then there's these. Now I've seen packs of vintage napkins now and then. What I have not seen, and the label fell off of these, stick that with it. I have not seen the paper cups with the handles come up in anything before. I remember these from when I was a kid, that you could get these hot cold cups that had the handles attached, but I've never seen them anywhere. I've never seen them in a flea market, anywhere. So no burning the NyQuil disco ball. It's all plastic. It'll just melt. Oh yeah, you could, Jeffrey. You could make another. You just need a bigger ball for in the middle. Yeah, I remember getting ones like this out of vending machines in the 70s. Because we'd have to go up to Taylor Hospital from my grandfather, and they'd get me hot chocolate out of the vending machine. And you'd get a little brown cup and have to fold the handles out. But these are cool. I've not seen Christmas ones, and there's 6 in a pack. There's 5 packs of those. And there's all these napkins and a thing of the vintage plates. So you've got all that. And let's see, what did we do? The other one was a lot smaller. What did I do the other one at? So you get all of that for the cups are the real find. So you'll get all that for $12, the whole lot. It's number 21. Yeah, the other one didn't have any cups and didn't have near this much stuff with it. So that's what the other one. But we'll do $12 for all of this. You get all of these, all of these, all of these. Number 21. Now, Katie was letting me know what the last batch was because I couldn't find it on my list. Okay, Belinda. Now, let's see. Now, this is going to be an offer up because this there was a fight over the last time. Mrs. Brady called. She wants her Hallmark Christmas stuff back. That wasn't stationery, Vinny. That was all napkins and plates and cups. So, I have this spool of ribbon, and it's going to be an offer up. It's deco trim, made by Papercraft. Papercraft has been around for ages. I think this is probably from the 70s as well. This was not from that Christmas box. This is from stuff out of my house. But it's got all these little houses all decked out, little snowman waving at you, a candy cane on the door. This one you can see the tree in the window and a wreath up high. But it's unopened. It is 12 feet of vintage ribbon. It's still got the cellophane around it. It's not opened. It's going to be an offer up, and we're going to start it at $5 as soon as Katie starts the timer. Oh, you call all paper products stationery. Well, that's an interesting way of doing it. But he is number 16. Number 16, and he's going to start at $5. There we go. Pam is at 6. It's really cool, and even if you don't even open it, you've got a nice riser then for a little display in the corner. Like Katie has a wonderful display of vintage Christmas stuff in the corner of her kitchen. So we're at $6. Well, yeah, we're at $6. Pam's Eclectic Place. Nice little piece, 12 feet of it. You don't find ribbon too often that has not been actually opened. The only thing wrong with it is there is a little bit of the cellophane right there that is starting to come off. So the cellophane is getting a little fragile. So just under 30 seconds now. We're still at 6. Belinda Carroll at 7. Kendra Joe at 9. Great little item. Serendipity at 10. Y'all just love your vintage Christmas, don't you? It really was a neat piece, and it's been sitting in my Christmas stuff for ages because I haven't wanted to use it. And I think it's Serendipity. It's Melanie. Okay, now I have not used to talking so much, my throat's drying out. I have 3 aprons to do. Now the first one is all sparkly. It's older. It does have a few little condition issues. Because it is taffeta, there's, I don't even think you can see them. There's 2 little pinholes there, but there is a small tear there. But all of this, my mother's had this in the drawer my entire life. I don't think I ever saw her wear it. But it's got, this is all flocking, the black, and then there's multicolored not sequins, there's multicolored glitter glued onto all of that. Yeah, kind of sexy for Christmas, isn't it? It's just a shame it's got that one little tear to it, which it may have gotten caught in the drawer. This thing's been bouncing around in the kitchen drawer underneath all the other aprons. Now, I'm not Tinkerbell, so I doubt this sucker's ever fitting around my waist. But let's see. From the point we go. We're at 22. Come on, come on. So it's 55 inches from, end to end there. 55 inches around. But it is really cool. And it is old. And it's all taffeta, but it's thin taffeta. And it's like I said, showing a little bit of its age. So it's more of a display piece than really using it. So the red sparkle apron is $10, and it's number, where did I put the year? It's number 1. It's $10. It's number 1 for the lovely little taffeta sparkly apron. $10, number 1. I don't think you're going to be doing burlesque in this, but those colors would make a great burlesque outfit. I know it looks bright orange on. I can't figure out why my stuff looks a little off. It is a red with black. And we had this problem with red at one of my other live sales, is because I had a crocheted Christmas boot and everything red was showing up as orange. And I even changed the settings on my camera on the phone to try to get the colors more correct. But I could see it here. I mean, on the phone, it looks red, but on the laptop, it looks orange. But it is, you think it's from Bewitched? Yeah, it might be the lighting, because I don't have a ring light yet. I asked my son to get me one for Christmas. We'll see what happens. Okay, so no takers for red sparkly. Now, we have a Christmas one. Now, this one is all cotton for the red and the green. And I see it does look a little orange. It looks orange on your screen. It has a pocket. This little round thing is a pocket. This is really thin nylon netting. And on the pocket, it's curled up a little bit. It needs to be stitched back down. It's a little patch of a poinsettia. But isn't that cute? That's such a cutie. Let's see what size this sucker is. It's probably about the same size as the other one. And oh, you're a little longer. Come on, stop fighting with me. This one's a little longer. This one's 58. I know that I really have to figure out how I can fix that problem with the colors, because it's only the red that really seems to get the problem. You didn't know you could use a pasty for a pocket? Yeah, I can see where you would think that. What's the length? Let's find out. The length is 19.5 inches. So the length is 19.5 inches, and it was 58 from end of the tie to the other end of the tie. But it's a neat little Christmas one. Got a lot of that cute factor going on. And it is $10, number 37. $10, number 37. Jeffrey could have used it last night. I saw people giving him crap saying he was sitting there naked. He's smart aleck people. But let's see, that was okay. That was $10, number 37. So no takers on that one either. You needed a hazmat suit for all that snow and glittery stuff. And where did I put that? Oh, here it is. All right. Now I have a Santa tea towel, and it feels like it's linen. It doesn't have a tag. It does have a slight flaw in that I hear you, kitty. You can wait. There's yellowing up here. I hear you, Gandalf. Hang on, I'll come get you. The stray is actually trying to meow. He never makes a sound. He's pulling at the screen on the window to let me know he's out on the porch. So I am in southeastern PA. I am below Philadelphia along that I-95 corridor. So technically I'm into Chester, which is one of the first cities in PA. But this is really cute. But like I said, he's got that yellow markings up there. It looks like that's been where it's been against the wood in the drawer, because if you leave stuff against wood, it does tend to discolor fabrics. So he is, I don't know if, I haven't washed him. I don't know if that'll come out. I think there is stuff you can soak him in, but I don't know what. So, so it's a linen tea towel with Santa on it. And because of that little discoloring, he's never been used, I don't think, because he still has that nice stiffness and he's still squared. So he's $7, number 31. $7, number 31. He's really cute. I mean, I do like him, but I have so many tea towels. Okay, Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Okay. Now, here, you guys can stare at the top of her head for a second. I'm going to run and get that cat because he will disappear and I don't want him out all night because we're going to get ice tonight. We're getting sleet now. Let me go grab him. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about taking off on you like that, but if we don't catch him when he does show up, there's a reason he's called Gandalf the Stray. It's taken me 5 years to get him used to us to where he will now come in, but I swear he was raised by dogs or with dogs. He never meows. He always pesters you to go out to do his business. He will not use a litter box. You dump him in it, he gets out of it. But he doesn't meow. He tries to make this weird little barking noise, and it just sounds so bizarre. But if you don't get him when he's trying to get in, then he'll disappear for the night. And we're already getting ice out there right now. So I don't want him out in this all night long because he's getting pretty up there in years. So now we've gone through all the Christmas stuff that I was going to put up tonight. And we've got like 15 more minutes that I'm going to see what else you guys might like. I've been picking up some wood carving pieces, partly because I teach wood carving to Boy Scouts. So I can appreciate that, the work that goes into some of this stuff. And I've seen one similar to this that isn't as detailed. And it just has a bald-headed little kid, which I usually say is the Virgin Mary and the baby Jesus. But this one actually has real detail to it with the hairline. The faces are much better formed. And this is not a baby. This is actually an older child with long hair. So I think it's more like a mother and daughter, maybe. But it is, and it has a base to stand on. It doesn't have any glaze on the bottom, but it doesn't have any maker's mark. There is a spot where there's a crack. Can we even see it? I don't even think maybe if I get the light to hit it. There's a crack right there starting, but the piece is secure. But it really is a nice carved piece if you like carved decorative pieces. And it stands 13 inches high. So if anyone is interested in this, the carved mother and child, the hand carved piece is $10. It's number 47. Just $10 for an artist crafted piece, number 47. Really is a nice one. They did a really nice job on those faces. Precious lavender buttons. Okay. You sit that over there. And where's that purse? Found another interesting thing amongst the stuff from my aunt. This is one of those purses, and I don't know if they're still making them. It has the name inside Ecoist. And I'd seen one of Jocelyn's Crazy Lamp Lady's videos from ages ago. I'd seen her do one. And there doesn't seem to be any wear across the bottom. It does have its original little inside purse, which is on a clip. You can take it out. It does have the tag for Ecoist Marissa Ray collection, made in Mexico, and has the website. There's only two things that are kind of strange. Is there's a piece of Scotch tape helping to hold the part of the label down, because it's only a foil sticker label. And so that's one thing with it. And the plastic they use, they make a big deal of trying to use recycled materials or recyclable. And this one, you can see that the plastic on the handles is starting to get cloudy. So that's the only thing that I'm seeing different with this one. It's all folded. Let's see if I can get this close enough so you can see it. So you can see 3 layers in there, right? It's all folded labels from Sprite soda bottles. And it's not a modern piece, so it's not like real recent. So these are probably from the older, because they're not real thin. So I think these are from the older labels. Like now it's kind of a plasticky thin film soda labels. And these are thicker plastic from what the feel of it is. And it's all carefully folded in. This thing's like an origami woven together thing. But it's really cool. But this is, yeah, it's not material. It's not fabric. It's actually feels like, they feel almost like vinyl. So it is very cool. It's 10 inches this way. It's 7 inches top to bottom. And it's about 2 and 3/4 across this way. So this is really cool. We're going to do it as an offer up for the Ecoist purse. And it's going to start at $8. We'll do it as an offer up. They've got really good tight rivets that hold the handles on. It goes through to both sides and has a cap on both sides. As I said, the original little pouch, matching color pouch, comes with it and is on his little hook in there. Katie has started the timer at $8. Great kind of piece. These are still really kind of in fashion to have these ecology friendly type of bags. It's not that it's torn. The handle's not torn. It's just that the plastic, they a lot of times made a point. I looked up Ecoist, the company, and they like to use a lot of recycled material. And you could see where the plastic is getting cloudy looking. Now, I don't know if that was originally that way or not. But this is very much the kind of thing my aunt liked to do. She always was finding these little artist places where they were making something out of recycled goods and artwork. And the piece of tape that's here, it there is a piece of Scotch tape, and it's not holding any rip. It's holding that foil label in. So it's really, really interesting piece. I don't carry a purse. I haven't carried a purse since I started working in retail. So for me to keep a purse is just kind of not worth it. I see that there is this little thread. There's not a tear, but there is a little thread sticking out right there, which I could probably poke back in. I really kind of wonder if she ever used it because there's no wear on the bottom. So I see Lavish Mango at 18. Lavish Mango, 18. I don't think I have. Do I have your email and your address, Lavish Mango? Make sure you email me, hun. Oh, you have one made of sun-kissed wrappers. Okay. I have a friend that has artwork from some artist out of New York City, and it's all old lollipop wrappers, which is pretty cool. Stay there. Well, you're not going to stay there, so we'll put you over here. So, we have, get you out of here, a piece of Abingdon. It has its mark on the bottom, Abingdon, USA. And Abingdon was only made for a short time. I don't know my notes. But Abingdon had originally made porcelain stuff, like utility stuff, like your toilet, your sink, your bathtub, pipes for under the ground. And then they needed to do something because during the Depression, they were just going to go. They were running out of trouble. But they decided to go into making art pottery. So a lot of their stuff is neat forms. Not everything is a fancy pattern to it. A lot of times it was just in simple colors. And this is a double cornucopia vase. It's in great shape. Hey, old guy. Gandalf's laying on his pillow. It's their kind of a muted pink. Trying to see, the lights are making it pale out really badly, just as much as it's making me pale out. But as I said, it does have the name on the bottom. It doesn't have any chips. It doesn't have any cracks. It's 11 inches wide. It's 5 inches tall. Yeah, it is more of that, what they used to call dusty rose, where it's not that girly girl pale pink, but it is really nice piece. But it is, what did I do with your number? Oh, there's your number. You put your number there. So it's $12 for number 19. It's $12 for number 19 for the vintage Abingdon piece. It's really nice. And you can't really put candles down in there because you see the holes do curve all the way down. But it is really nice. Melanie. Okay. We got a few more minutes to go. Oh, I don't really think this is going to go anywhere, but it's going to be fun. So he's just $5. And he is, he doesn't have a date or a signature. But how many people remember the boy bands when the Beatles came over? Somebody made a piece, and it's got to be a crafter's mold. I don't know why, Katie, but with all your vinyl and vintage vinyl, it made me think of you. But I guess they were trying for that Beatles look with that hair. He's 6.5 inches high. He's just really different. I mean, he's not badly painted for a crafter's piece. I just think he's really kind of funny. There were quite a few after the Beatles came over. There were a couple others that started to come over with hair like that. I mean, Herman's Hermits came over. The Kingsmen wouldn't have had hair like this. I think their hair would have been more clean cut. So he's just $5. He's just $5, and he's number 5. $5 for number 5. Anyone else see Harry? No, that's too much hair for Harry Potter. And there's too much bangs, actually. Melody's Many Miss. Okay. I just thought he was fun. Oh, you're right, isn't he? He is left-handed. I hadn't noticed. Gandalf is in. Yeah, he was pulling at the screen. He actually damn near choked himself trying to meow. He came flying in. Okay. One last thing here. We have, he's a little pitcher. Really kind of cute. Blue and white. Has, don't mail him with your ball. Why is he? Penny Lane is the Beatles, your favorite Beatles song. So he's really cute. I like how well the face is done. Can you see all the white details, all that feathering that is in the mold for this guy? I mean, even the rims up here are all have little lines of feathering. And he just has JS New York, made in Taiwan. He's not bad. I mean, with the way the back is open, you could put an air plant in there. But you know, he's just the right size for one. He's really cute. So he is $10, number 41. Because he is in great shape. There's no crazing. The blue almost has that flow blue look, in spite of there's no way he's that old, being Taiwan. But he really is cool. Okay, who? Jewel T. Where is he? Okay. Jewel T, make sure you email me your name and your address. And Belinda, your Hallmark ornament went out this morning on the first trip to the post office. You're at every one of my sales, Belinda. I should just start a box for you, and then when the box is full, just send it. Oh, good. Yeah, because I haven't checked the emails yet. So we have that. And now it's midnight. We'll save the puppy for another time. And I did pretty well. We got through just about every single thing. There's like one thing of Christmas stuff we didn't do, but I think you guys are probably plate and napkined out. So I know we usually go later when my sales on Thursdays start at 11, and there will be a sale tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. I don't get home from work until about 10:30. So that's why I call them the night owl sales, because they start at 11 p.m. Oh, the placemats, the holly ones. Yeah, we can do that. Placemats, $5 to Belinda. Hi, Triple C. Yeah, I saw you at Misty's. I got to watch Misty's sale earlier today. I don't know. Jewel T, you want the berry bowl? Sure. Yeah, because that was one of the first ones. Jewel T. All right. That'd be awesome. So now, Jewel T, I will be doing my usual time slot is Thursday nights, but I usually work Thursdays, so I don't start them until 11. So yes, tomorrow there will be another sale that'll be going starting at 11 p.m. Once we get into the new year, there's so many of the big hitters who aren't going to have as many sales, so the schedule's going to readjust. So I'm hoping we can find a night in there where I can start at 9 or 10 instead of having to wait till 11, where I can have the sale. Because it works great. The night owl, there's people in California and in Canada, on the other end of Canada, who get to see things that they don't normally get to see live sales because everybody on the East Coast or in the middle of the country is done. So, lagging tonight? I'm sorry. I think the lag may be from my end because we're getting iced right now from that storm that's coming in. So the lag may be a problem on my end. Yeah, and see, I work until 10 o'clock at night on Thursday nights, so that's why they don't start until 11 p.m. Eastern time. But I'm looking for a new slot, but the schedule's not going to readjust until after we get past the holiday, because quite a few of them have already said they're not going to do 2 sales a week. So, and YouTube has been having issues ever since that outage that they had. So that's where things are. I think we've had a great sale. You guys have been great. It's midnight. I'm going to end it here. I know that my Thursday night ones usually go past midnight, but I have to work tomorrow. So I have to take everything from here and get it into where my packing room is and set up for tomorrow's sale before I go to bed. So we're going to keep this one at just being from, and 9 to midnight, that's 3 hours. That's enough. That's enough. By then, I think my voice is going to go. So my voice is out of shape. I haven't sung in a long time. So it goes wonky. So if you're around, I'll see you tomorrow night. And because that'll be my last sale, possibly for the year. Because I also work on New Year's, so I might not be able to be online. If I am online at all tomorrow night, on Christmas Eve, it'll probably just be for a chat where you can ask me questions about how did I end up with a warehouse for a living room. If you ever go back and see my very first video, I explain how I ended up with 3 estates all at one time. Well, not all at one time, but 3 estates all in one house. So it's going to be fun. I'm here for the long haul, and, welcome to my treasure hunt with my resource pile behind me. All right. So you guys all have a good night. And for those that can, I'll see you tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern time. And we'll see what I have for that. So, because some things had their second go round tonight, and so they're not going to be in a sale again. So, but there's other things that I can pull out, and I'm never out of stock. I've always got stock. Goodbye, everybody. Oh,